Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chloe. I am a first year law student and this channel is about me, my life in general, my degree, everything like that. So if you are new, please stick around, please subscribe, join the party. It's a wild ride.
I was hanging with you and then I realized I didn't think it was true. I was surprised when I found out I'd fallen for you.
So I was thinking the other day, I actually realised that I feel like no one really knows me.
You don't know me! You don't know!
Like on this channel I speak about my degree a lot and things like that, but I've never actually spoken about myself because I'm not that interesting. But I thought the best way for me to introduce myself properly is to do a Q&A, and you can find out all about... What was that? Why did I just do that? So you can find out all about me, my hopes, my dreams, and why I'm doing this degree. So I went on Instagram and asked for a few questions, and on Twitter too, and I've got them all written down and I'm just going to go through and answer them as best that I can, because that's what a Q&A would be, wouldn't it? So let's just get into it. Let's just answer some of these questions. Okay, the first one is very good. How and why did you get into law?
Wow.
This is actually quite a long story because I'm not sure whether everyone knows, but I don't have A-levels. I was studying my A-levels and then I dropped out of sixth form, which is a whole other situation, which I will talk about at some point. It's just too long-winded to go into in one video. But basically I did like an access course, but it wasn't an access course that was like studied in college. It was an access course that I studied at Edge Hill, and it was only 6 weeks long, and that's how I got into the degree. Why I got into the degree, I always knew that I wanted to study law. It was something that I just knew I kind of wanted to get into. I always had it in the back of my mind that I wanted to be at university studying law. Okay, the next one kind of follows on from this question, so I'll definitely answer it. How did you decide you wanted to go into law after not studying it at school? Which is a really good question. So my school didn't offer law as a GCSE or an A-level, and I know that some schools do. And when I was like 12 or 13, I was doing a lot of public speaking competitions. I was a member of school's parliament, so I was very into like politics, speeches, and I also loved drama, performing art. And I remember saying to my granddad that I wanted to go into acting and I wanted to pursue that, and he said to me that a barrister was pretty much an actor in a courtroom, which is something that is literally like always stuck with me. But from that moment on, like, I looked into it and I was super interested in it. It just kind of fitted in perfectly with the person I am and my personality, like as a whole. It just kind of clicked, and I knew that law was the career for me, and that's what I wanted to go into. Okay. Do you want to be a barrister or solicitor? Well, this is the money question, really. So it changes every week, honestly. I have no idea at the minute what I want to do. I know the area of law that I want to specialise in would be medical negligence and inquests at the moment, because I think that's super interesting. I think my heart's always been with the bar. I love the idea of standing up in court, arguing a point. I think that is where my heart kind of is, but my head is kind of in being a solicitor, because the bar is such a hard route to go down if you haven't got the funds, for one, which I definitely haven't. It's also really hard when you're someone like me who hasn't done my A-levels, whose route into law was a bit different than most people's, who, you know, none of my family have ever been a barrister. So it's definitely a challenging thing to pursue the bar, and it's also costly. And once you've done your qualifications for the bar, there's no promise of a job at the end of it. So I think that's where my heart is, and that is always what I wanted to do. But then my head kind of says solicitor. Obviously, because I'm still first year, I haven't had work experience yet whatsoever, so you know that might completely change. But I think that's the kind of internal struggle I'm having at the minute. Okay, next question. That was a good question. Do you want to work and settle down in Liverpool when you're qualified, or move away? I think Liverpool is definitely where my heart is. I love this city. I'm a Liverpool girl. I think it's pretty much the only place where people will be able to understand my accent. But at the same time, I think a lot of opportunities in law are in London. Okay, next question. What would you tell a law student about to start their first day at university? This makes me like, oh. Okay, first thing, don't worry. I feel like so many people worry about studying law, and they see it as this like super grilling hard degree, but it's the same as any other degree. The problem with studying a law degree, in my opinion, is people do it because they don't have a genuine interest, but because they don't know what else to do and it sounds like smart. I'm not calling anyone out here, by the way, in particular. If you like something, it's never going to be hard for you to do. I did criminology in my first year as an extra module. So I did a joint honours law with criminology, which was still a law degree, and I literally found criminology so hard. I was getting 2 2s in my essays. I literally couldn't do it whatsoever. But with law, I was doing really well and getting firsts. So don't worry. Okay, next question. What module are you looking forward to most in your next year? So next year I study Public Law 1, Public Law 2, EU Constitutional, EU Substantive, Land Law and Criminal Law. I think I'm probably most excited for land law because the tutor who teaches it is one of my favourite tutors. I think I'm excited to start criminal too, but the thing with criminal is everyone is so excited to start it and then it's not what they expect. So I don't want to be like, whoa, criminal, and then be let down by it. So I haven't really got high expectations for any of the modules. EU, I'm probably excited to start that and start learning, you know, internationally how law works. So yeah, all of them, because I am a good student. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Ideally, I'll be qualified in 4 years, but that might not happen. It might be 5. But ideally, I'd love to be qualified. I'd love to be pursuing my career. So next question. Ooh. So next question. Which legal personality inspires you? So that is all the questions. I hope this gave you a bit of an insight into my life, into my plans, into my future, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. So please let me know if you did. Like, comment and subscribe. Smash that button, please. I'm trying to make this family a lot bigger, and yeah, please just join the party. You're late. So I shall see you next time for some more fun videos, and thank you for coming. Bye.